Hello, I'm Charles Tatch. I came out to do the AirCrete workshop with Mr. Daniel. I had stumbled across the stuff on YouTube and it very much appealed to me. Self-reliance, and having met him, it's only reinforced that. He's a wizard when it comes to construction, and he's got a heart of gold, so it was an honor being out here with him.
Okay. So how about maybe a lot of people consider one of the more negative points, like the monotony of mix after mix after mix, like
well, yeah,
the real work.
It was fun to me. We experimented with the mixing process and found out that it's probably best not to over whip it. It takes longer to create the mix, and it's probably a little more dense than you're aiming for. But there's a window in AirCrete. It's fairly forgiving material, and yeah, I just had a good time playing around with it.
So we had little accidents. Our material failed.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily uncommon.
Yeah.
So we recovered from that.
Yep.
Any thoughts in that area?
I do. That was a good lesson, an unplanned lesson, but it reinforced adapt and overcome. So we had our walls started collapsing on us, and the AirCrete was going under and filling the inside of the structure there. But we adjusted on the fly, came up with some good supports out of ripped plywood, and stopped it and moved on.
All right. And so out of that accident, we had to pour a little off to the side. And so what were your impressions of actual AirCrete when you're standing on it and feeling it and working with it versus like what you anticipated or imagined it might be?
Well, I came in without a very good idea of what it was. However, yes, we dumped it off to the side, and even after the initial pour, bucketing and poured into the walls and then leaking onto the floor there, it was quite resilient. Had a nice just feel. I like to go bare feet quite a lot, and had a nice feel on my feet. Something in the tune of a little spongy styrofoam. I'd put it somewhere like that.
Yeah. So, where do you feel confident now that if you choose to build with AirCrete that you'll be able to make it and to use it?
I do. I feel very confident that I can make quality AirCrete by replicating what I was shown there. I also feel that if I have any troubles, I'll be able to contact Mr. Daniel and he'll help me through a tough spot. So I'm very pleased with the workshop.
Okay. Any follow-up thoughts, suggestions, comments?
Oh man, if you're considering doing it, your future self will thank you. Yes, it was very well worth my time and energy, money that I put into it. I'll receive far more. I'm very confident that I'll have an AirCrete cabin, and I'm very pleased with that.
If you're ready to align your body and actions with your mind and your spirit, there's nothing more powerful than building your own home and having no debt and having a solid foundation from which you can build your life and really focus it into what you want it to be. Something beautiful, something amazing, something ever new. And yes, I'm going to shamelessly plug our workshops. Whether you attend our workshop or someone else's workshop doesn't matter, but take the action, move forward, start making the real change in your life to truly step outside the matrix. We don't teach yoga, we don't do meditation at our workshops. Our workshops are aimed at physical, real world, practical, get it done application. And with these skills, you're going to be able to move forward and get it done. You're going to be able to start building your house. So it's time to stop sitting on the fence. It's time to stop living the banker's dream, the American dream, and instead move into a position where you choose the terms of your life and you live it the way you want to, because you want to, when you want to. And there's nothing better than the first step of owning your own land and your own house that you've built without debt. It doesn't even have to be AirCrete. It can be conventional construction, which we can certainly teach as well. And so if this resonates with you in any way, I would encourage you to click the link below in the description and find out more about our workshops. If you can't afford a workshop, put in a bid for whatever you can afford. This is about more than just money. I mean, actually, it's a little subversive to say that you can step outside of the normal way of doing the commercial life and live a life that's free and do it on your terms. And that's kind of what's behind all of this. If I can just get you unbound and unstuck from where you're at, where you have to work a job you don't like, where you have to make a rent payment, where you're so stuck watching the news and sports and being numbed out to your own life and what you can do and achieve, most of us give up on our dreams and we never move forward. We live in just an absolute stagnant place in life. And if you're ready to move forward and get out of that and actually live an amazing life, a life where you spring out of bed and you just can't wait to start the day because everything you're doing is exciting, new, amazing, and benefiting you, then there's nothing more powerful, there's no greater step that you can make to accomplish this than to get the skills and take the action and build your life, than to build your own house on your own land without debt. And yes, this is alternative building. So if you want your permits, if you want to live the American dream, probably just go get your bank loan. Go back to sleep and sit in a house that the banker owns for 30 years. But if you're ready to break that stranglehold on your life, click the link below, find out more. If you don't attend my workshop, attend someone's workshop. Move forward, make changes in your life. Because I promise you, it's worth the journey. And like Charles said, your future self will thank you.